Hello, Timbits fans. I'm Kevin Ripa, and this is my Sans 3 Minutes Max. In the last couple of episodes, we were talking about how do you know when to stop looking in a case. And so now we're going to look at a case from a different perspective. Someone has brought us a hard drive, an examination has already been done, and allegations have been made. What are we looking for, and when do we know when to stop looking? Well, we want to read the forensics report first. What is being alleged? The next thing we want to do is verify what is being said. In any forensic exam, it doesn't matter what it is, you need to have a thread to pull. If you don't have a thread to pull, the sun is going to burn out before your exam is going to finish. So if it's child exploitation material, well, let's look and see if there's any of that kind of material on the computer. If there's not, that doesn't mean there wasn't. Maybe we'll start looking at some other things. But there's only a finite number of places this could be. If I don't see the material, maybe now I'm looking for hidden drives. I'm looking for encryption. I'm looking for some type of method of hiding data, for example. Mark Spencer over at Arsenal, fantastic forensicator, one of the tops. Was given a case where some people were thrown in jail a couple of years ago, and evidence was taken from their computer to show here, look at this, they were conspiring to do terrorist acts and all of this crazy stuff. Well, 2 years later, he gets a copy of the hard drive from the defense, and he's going through it. And, I mean, what's the thread to pull? The thread to pull is the evidence that law enforcement has said they found. By the way, their report said they found no malicious software on the computer. Well, he starts pulling the thread, looking at these documents. Not just the fact that they're there. How did they get there? That's important. Well, the funny thing is, it looks like they got there in a complete vacuum. In fact, one of the things that makes things look really bad is the fact that these documents were created in a version of Microsoft Word that had never been installed on the computer. Now, if you don't know how to analyze these Word documents, you would never know that, hey, there's something suspicious there. I don't know what yet, but there's enough anomalies here to start pulling more threads. Mark started pulling those threads, did a lot of magic with some of the software that his company has developed, and found out that, in fact, the computer had been hacked, and these documents that were being used against these individuals had been placed on that computer, been planted there. How do you know when to stop? That's half the battle. And honestly, you can't always be told when that's going to be. That's why we couch our findings. That's why we never talk in absolutes. Because what we can't find today, maybe we could find tomorrow. In the meantime, and in between time, that's it. Another episode of 3 Minutes Max.